Hello everyone, my name is Yolanda Taylor, the community lawyer. Today I'm in my hometown of Wilson, North Carolina, and I am standing kind of like in front of the new apartment complex called Central Pine. Now, the last time I talked about these apartments, they were not built yet, and I was going on and on about how luxury apartments were coming to downtown Wilson. Well, these luxury apartments are here. They look nice. Upstairs are the apartments. Downstairs, retail space that you may see a little bit from here. This is the bottom level, and I'm at the bottom level where the retail spaces will be. And so, I mean, it's really shaping up to look amazing. Step out the way. Okay. So, what I want to talk about, what I always talk about, which is housing affordability. I looked these wonderful apartments up. They're lovely inside. It's a space where I would want to live if I was young and, wanting to live downtown and wanted walkability. I would want to live here if I lived in Wilson. But I live in Raleigh, and what's shocking to me is that the prices are Raleigh prices. There are studio apartments here, right? One bedroom that are starting at $1,100 and something dollars, but that range can go as high as, from what I saw online, maybe in the 1300s as well. In addition to that, there are some two-bedroom apartments that can go as high as $2,000 and something, right? So when I'm thinking of a two-bedroom apartment that starts at or ranges up to $2,200 a month, I am thinking, wow, that's really Raleigh and that's really Durham, North Carolina prices. So today I have my sister from Atlanta here visiting, and she lives in Atlanta. Atlanta, as you know, is one of the largest metro areas of the South. They're seeing a high influx of population. They're seeing issues around, around transit, affordability, and all these things. I just want her to kind of like talk from her experience about Atlanta and what she thinks as being someone like me who grew up in Wilson and now seeing how the housing market is increasing in this area.
So I think this is incredible. Somebody like me who's a practitioner of law, I would love it. It's a place that I may enjoy living, and I love how everything is very accessible. However, I cannot look at this and not appreciate how difficult it may be for people like my father, who lives on a totally different side of town. This has not been the neighborhood that I grew up in, right? I grew up on a different side of town where there was different socio-economic disparities, and he could not afford to live over here and enjoy this town that he grew up in, or not grew up in, but that we lived for 30 plus years. So what does that say about people like him? I think about how things are still economically segregated for people like him who are on a fixed income. He could not stay here and therefore could not enjoy some of the retail accessibility and all the other benefits of living in this hip area. My kids are gonna laugh that I say hip, but this up and coming area, this modern area. And I have bittersweet feelings regarding all of this. But anyway, peace, that's me.
Yeah, to her point, I'm not gonna lie. On one hand, I am happy for Wilson. I have friends that actually love the fact that Wilson is becoming a cool place to live. I love, being able to come home to visit my father and have restaurants and new places to go. I have friends here who I would love to hang out with here. My husband was just here last weekend playing at one of the new bar spaces here. So, I just want to ground that here. So it's not that this is necessarily a bad thing for Wilson. I know Wilson has an affordability plan or a housing plan. So I just hope that, in that planning, that there's equitable development. That's all it's about. It's all about having different housing types for everyone and making sure, because this there's going to be a hotel downtown as well, but because this apartment complex is in an area that has been historically low income, just to recognize maybe the possible economic shock that can occur to the surrounding edge neighborhoods. And the edge neighborhoods are historic, modest looking, low income, legal aid, where I managed for about 8 years. I managed the legal aid program here. It's not far from here, maybe a couple blocks from this luxury apartment, and it was strategic to place our legal aid office in the heart of downtown because that's where all of our clients were. So legal aid is near low income people who qualify for legal aid services, and so again, so that just shows the demographics and the income level of those who live around here. So, and I'm also told, my sister mentioned my dad, I'm also told that this housing is not necessarily for seniors. It's for people who work in Raleigh, or who are able to work remotely in Raleigh, but want to live in Wilson, a place that has less congestion, maybe a place that's more appealable to them. Maybe it's a place for, I don't know, single women who want to live. This is what I'm hearing, that it's being marketed as a place for single women who want to live in a safe place. And it's really nice, and it does look safe. In fact, I'm told that downtown Wilson is one of the safest places to live in Wilson now. That's what I'm being told by those who are in the know. But in any event, wanted to share that since I'm down here in Wilson now. If you live in Wilson, now's the time to get that workforce development going, get those coins up, understand, you know, how Wilson is changing and how that change can be good, but that change can also present new challenges. And I'm talking about challenges as it relates to housing affordability. Right? Thank you.